Okay, as promised, we're going to go over some Klein star collectors here. One of you commented asking if you could simply put a collector in place of the condenser and charge the Klein star that way. The answer is yes, and it actually turns out to be the fastest way to charge a single Klein star. Starting down here, most basic setup. 5-1. 5 collectors, 1 relay. Once again, I've used tier 3 items in building these, so the times are going to be based on tier 3 items. They'll be slower if you're using tier 1 or 2 items. So tier single relay surrounded by 5 collectors. You could, since they're pretty easy, if you wanted, you could put one more on the front here. Walk away, go build stuff, explore, whatever, and when you come back, it will have charged a little bit faster than that. Unfortunately, when you do it that way, I can't see the charge on the Klein star, so it would be very difficult to actually time. But at any rate, 5 and 1 will give you a single Klein star, at a rate of 6.5 seconds per 1000 EMC on the Klein star. Also, I'm using omegas in measuring, not eins or zways or anything like that, so those also affect the charge rate as well. Your ein or your zway, these things are so much cheaper now to make since we went to EE2. Actually, it was updated before that, but they're so much cheaper now to make that it's pretty much pointless to not go right to the omega unless you only need a little bit of energy. So here I was testing out a little bit different design. This one is great for charging multiple Klein stars. It's a little bit slower overall for charging a single Klein star. It does use 17.5, just like our setup over there. So 17, it just happens to 17 collectors and 5 relays. You can see I've popped them on the back, and once again, you could pop them on the front. You know, if you have the extra ones, you could pop them on there. Give yourself a little bit more boost. Go build stuff. Hey, the rain is stopping! Yay! And then when you come back, you know, pickaxe, break them down, and then put them back up. At any rate, this can also be expanded. You could, I don't have a whole lot of room to show you, but you could plop another one in there. It's like the middle one, and there you go. At any rate, your 2 outer ones each charge a Klein star at 8.8 seconds per 1000. So that's not too bad. This one's doing 6.5. This one's doing 8.8, and these two over here are also doing 8.8 seconds. The one in the middle is significantly slower, and that's because so the way this works is this collector is splitting its energy 3 ways. So this condenser is really only getting 4/3 output, right? Because each one of these collectors is splitting its output 3 ways. So this collector 1, 2, 3. That collector 1, 2, 3. So this collector is only getting 4/3 of an output. A little bit more, because there's the one on the back that it's solely dedicated to it. So 4/3 plus 1, if you will, output per second, whereas this collector is getting 2, 3 dedicated to it, plus it's getting another 2/3. So it's got 3 2/3 collectors giving it energy, whereas this one only has 2 1/3. collectors giving it energy. Therefore, it is significantly slower on charging it overall. Excuse me. Overall charge rate is significantly reduced on the Klein star, and you can see it's a lot slower than if we were to look at this one here. And just reference, if we look at this one, you can see. All right, so far this is our fastest one. Now, once again, someone asked, okay, well, can I take my 17.5 flour that I've got my collector, my condenser going? Can I pull that condenser out of there and plop another collector in and charge a Klein star in that? The answer is yes. It becomes an 18.5 flour then instead of a 17.5 flour. But check this out, 1.75 seconds per 1,000 K, and you can see that baby go. I wasn't actually able to time the 1,000 K. I had to time 10,000 K onto the Klein star to get an accurate timing for this thing. So charging a single Klein star, this is the fastest way to do it. This is the cheapest because you only need 5 collectors and one relay. It's reasonably fast. 17 and 5. I would say an overall average per machine, if you will, is 9.3 seconds per 1,000 K. Please don't comment on me if that's wrong, because I didn't actually calculate it. I was just approximating it. Haha. And but it offers you the ability to charge multiple Klein stars at once, although it is the slowest charge rate for each individual star. And then finally, we've got this setup here, which is merely recycling one of these and turning it into something that has, alright, that's there, something that has your collector charging your Klein star on there. The only energy that's lost when you break that thing out of there is the energy, the 5 EMC that's right here in that collector. The relays start storing the EMC in them, and as soon as you put that collector back in there with the Klein star on it, they will start dumping that EMC into the collector. Alright, I hope that was helpful, and I hope you all have fun playing Minecraft and Equivalent Exchange too. See you all around.